Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday the 29th of December 2020. There's something I wanted to show y'all on each house. Well, there's one generator per two houses. So I've got one generator on this house that runs these two houses, house 1 and 2, and another generator that runs house 3. This is in case of emergency, you lose power. These generators will kick on and run everything inside your house just as if you had electricity going to it. So just wanted to show y'all to it. It is kind of loud, so I'm not going to say anything until I get back out the building. Every Tuesday at 9 and 9:30, them generators run for 30 minutes apiece for an exercise program, just to keep that generator up and going, because that is one thing you don't want to have is lose power. You have big chickens, it's hot outside, and them generators fail to crank up, you're going to have a catastrophe on your hands, and it's not going to be a good outcome. So they stay exercising, like I said, once a week, and they keep the farm running. In the last video, I talked about the feed hoppers on the inside. Just wanted to show y'all how the feed actually gets from outside to inside the house. On each house, there's two 18-ton bins that sit on the side of them. And there's a motor on the inside of there, and there's switches inside those hoppers. And when that switch calls for feed, what it does is it kicks the auger on, and the auger runs at the bottom of these hoppers. It runs up, runs into the house, and then you got 3 downspouts, and that is going down to all 3 of your feed lines. So that's how the feed gets from outside to inside. And when I call feed in, there'll be 18-wheelers. They'll bring a load of feed in from our mill, and they got a big auger system on it also. And it goes actually up there to the top of the bin. Let's see, right there. There's 2 lids on top of the bin, and they open those up, and those augers will dump feed in there, and they'll fill the bin up as I call feed in. So.
You have reached the feed line. Please leave your inventory and also identify which bin the birds are feeding from. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Yes, this is Austin Burgess with a feed inventory. House 1, A bin 16,000, B bin 14,000, House 2, A bin 21,000, B bin 16,000, House 3, A bin 0, B bin 16,000. Currently feeding out of the B bin. Thank you. Alright guys, the chores are done at the chicken houses. That was my last thing I had to do was call in feed. Today we are going to start mowing some corn stalks down. So this will be y'all's first time seeing our tractor shed and what kind of operation we run on our row crop side. So y'all stay tuned and enjoy. Chickens are doing good. It has been kind of warm at night, so I haven't been burning that much heat at nighttime. And plus, as the chicken gets bigger, you burn less and less heat. The night before, I ran 39 minutes, and then the day before, night before, I ran 14. And you can see how it kind of goes down as the weather gets warmer, or if it gets cold. You can see right in there I burnt 42 hours one night. So still burning a little gas, but that's usual during the winter. Let's see, our water right here, our water consumption for the day. Yesterday we drank 2,581 gallons. So far, we're at 1,071. So that is good. If I can see 100 gallon increase every day, then chickens are doing pretty good. What's up, guys? We're over here at the tractor shed now. I'm about to get to mowing stalks, and got the 8245 hooked up to the bush hog. Little overkill if you ask me, but she'll do for right now. The only reason she's not hooked behind our 6195 is because we have a new tractor on the way, and this one is sold currently, so we are not allowed to put any more hours on it. But usually we run our bush hog with this tractor right here. That 4-row digger is going also. We moved to a 6-row digger this year, so yeah, y'all stay tuned for a new tractor. Is it gonna be bigger? Is it gonna be smaller? Y'all just have to wait to see. Alright guys, before we get started, this field's already been half mowed. Earlier this year when we got done cutting corn, we was right behind it with a bush hog, but we had to pull off of it to go knock some cotton fields out. But I'm gonna finish mowing the other half of it. But first I gotta move the center irrigation out the way. It's a little bit over there, and some of the corn stalks I need to get out the way. So all right, we got her going. They don't move very fast at 100%. I think they move maybe at a half a mile an hour, if that maybe. So it's gonna take a hot minute to get out them corn stalks, but when it gets over there, we'll stop it and we'll get it cut. Bush hogging in about a 55-60 acre field that we got. We've got this field left. We've got a 90 acre field right here out in front of us right here. Goes all the way back that way. Altogether we probably got about 120, 130 more acres of corn stalks knocked down, and then we'll switch over to cotton stalks. Still got about 100 acres of cotton stalks left to knock down, and that'll be all the bush hogging for this year. And then after that, before you know it, we'll be planting corn and getting ready for another growing season. So reason we blow everything off is because that fine material sits on something hot, and this bush hog, it's got all kinds of moving parts on it, and all that does is that stuff gets very hot throughout the day, and that the corn husk and all that kind of stuff is a good way to start a fire and burn a piece of equipment down. So every morning before we get started, we like to grease up, fuel up, and blow everything off so we can prevent that from happening. All right guys, we're gonna go ahead and grease this bush hog up before we get started this morning. This should be the last time we are cutting corn stalks, so next be cotton, and then that'll be it for this year. All right guys, all the corn stalks are cut down. Right now we're in about a 50-55 acre cotton field. Got about 100 acres left to go, and that will be all the bush hogging for this year. Coming up here in about a month and a half, we'll start spreading chicken manure, getting the planters ready, spreading fertilizer, just getting ready for another planting season, growing season. So y'all stay tuned, and with that being said, thank y'all again for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like all the videos. See y'all in the next one.